Hi everyone. So I just wanted to discuss a little bit about the benefits of receiving a one-to-one Reiki session. So Reiki works on 4 different levels: the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual levels. And during a one-to-one Reiki session, what happens is that the body is actually encouraged to enter into the parasympathetic mode, which is our rest and digest mode. And we get away from the sympathetic mode, which is our fight or flight mode. And what happens in the parasympathetic mode is our body actually has a relaxation response, and that actually encourages healing. So when we're in that rest and digest mode, that is where the true healing starts to happen. And our body starts to go, oh, okay, there's some stuff that we need to get rid of in here. There's some balancing that we need. There's some things that maybe we need to have released. And the Reiki practitioner provides this universal life force energy into all parts of the body, all parts of the energy systems, the chakras, and we are there as the vessel in order to help get the person into this kind of state. So some benefits of that is that if there was any sort of trauma, for example, that has been held in the body, whether it's in our energy systems, in our physical body, our muscles, our mind, what happens is that trauma actually creates a low vibrational energy. And that low vibrational energy is actually what causes blockages. And so when we receive Reiki, it releases these blockages and helps us to restore and balance. And then we have a release. And typically that can come in the form of a release of emotions. So sometimes it's crying. Sometimes it's just a really big sense of relief. Sometimes people can see beautiful colors or images or just feel a sense of warmth and tingling. So for everybody, it's very different, and it depends on the type of trauma, of course, too, that has happened. But some of the other benefits of Reiki as well are the fact that we can have better mood, we can have improved sleep, it can help relieve pain and tension and stress. It can help to heal any damage done in the body by stress or by an injury or even disease. It can also help reduce blood pressure because we're getting into a really super relaxed and calm state that we typically can't really get into on our own. And it also promotes a deeper sense of connection with ourselves and with others, and promotes positive thinking and essentially helps to reprogram the mindset. And if we're receiving regular healing sessions, and whether that's with Reiki or with doing regular self-care routines such as meditation or yoga or going for walks or getting into the forest and getting into nature, any sort of self-care routine, this starts to teach the body that we can get into this parasympathetic mode, and we can get away from the fight or flight mode, which is often our go-to. And it's teaching us to get into that rest and digest mode a lot easier and more frequently. And that's when we start to feel better. We start to have less anxiety. We start to have improved mood more consistently. We start to feel overall better, happier, more joyful. Our perspective starts to change. Like, oh, life is actually great. And I notice little tiny miracles happening every day because I have the awareness that, when something happens, like, you see a certain animal, or, you notice a certain sign, or, you get a little lucky someday. You really truly start to notice these beautiful little moments or these beautiful little things that life is offering and the universe is giving. And that's where I mean that the connection is opening. You're starting to connect to our higher power, our higher self. And it really truly is magic. And sometimes you just have to experience it to understand what I mean by magic. Reiki is, for a lot of people, probably hard to understand, since it's energy healing and it's not something tangible that you can actually see with your eyes. But when you do have a Reiki session, it is extremely magical. And I highly encourage anybody that's curious to just give me a call and we can talk, or we can book an appointment and you can come in and see me. Okay, well, thank you so much for listening. I hope that was helpful. And everybody, I hope you have a great and amazing day. Enjoy the sun.